Exciting changes are coming to MuniCast as we gear up for season 9. This season, Chris Brown is taking over as the host of MuniCast. Chris brings a wealth of experience from his work on the Cross Border Network, where he's conducted over 850 conversations with municipal elected officials from across the country, including many SUMA members, our board of directors, and SUMA CEO. Known for his open conversation style and insightful questions, Chris has helped bring local government into the public spotlight, making a strong contribution to the municipal sector. While SUMA will continue to shape the podcast content to ensure it remains relevant and informative for our members, you'll also notice some exciting updates. Season 9 will feature a fresh new look and sound with video interviews available on the MuniCast and Cross Border Network platforms and airing on TV and the Rogers Network. Stay tuned for a dynamic season. So thank you so much for joining me today, Chris. Many SUMA members already know you from interviews that you've done with them on your podcast, the Cross Border Network, and SUMA is excited to announce that you will be the new host of MuniCast. Can you tell us a bit about your podcasting background and how speaking to municipal leaders has become a passion of yours?
First off, Stephanie, I want to thank you and I want to thank SUMA for this amazing opportunity to take over a legacy podcast and join it for its 9th season, which is going to be airing in a few months' time. A little bit of a background on myself. I started my show, the Cross Border Interviews, back 6 years ago on August 17th with the recording of an interview with the former Minister of Tourism, Culture, and Arts in the province of Alberta, the Honorable Ricardo Miranda. And when I started the show, as you said in your introduction, I wanted to have open, honest conversations. I felt that there was time and time again when we were becoming so siloed within social media that we had forgotten the lost art of just having a true conversation. Yes, the flubs, yes, the ums and ahs, but it was just about having a true conversation. So when I started that in 2019, I didn't expect I'd be here now talking to municipal leaders from all corners of Canada, all corners of Saskatchewan, and even speaking to provincial leaders in Saskatchewan. I'm so honored to be able to do what I do because I truly believe when I rebranded the show in 2023 to only focus on municipal issues and only focus on municipal politicians that I'd be here today. Funny story that in 2023 on February 1st, my very first episode into this new journey was with the current president of the Saskatchewan Urban Municipalities Association, President Randy Golden. So I have a little bit of a thanks to her because she was the one who spearheaded the show what it is now. So without her and John Mark reaching out to me to have her on the show, we wouldn't be here right now having this amazing conversation about what the future of MuniCast is going to look like and what my contribution is going to be like with uh, the partnership between the Cross Border Network and SUMA.
That's a wonderful example of how you never really know where some conversations are going to lead you, right? Yeah. So it
Couldn't
has
agree more on that.
it has been an absolute pleasure hosting SUMA's podcast, MuniCast, for the last few years, but I am really looking forward to passing over the torch to someone with so much enthusiasm for municipal politics. Now that you are taking over as host, what changes can MuniCast listeners expect?
So first off, you're no longer just going to be a listener of the MuniCast podcast. You're actually going to be a watcher of the MuniCast podcast. So we are going to be doing video podcasts as well, which are, as you said, are going to be on the Muni Podcast YouTube channel and the Cross Border Network YouTube channel. They are going to be still released every other Wednesday, but twice a month. But you're going to see new graphics, new music, which we're going to be announcing here shortly because we're still in negotiations. Hopefully, your Saskatchewan artists will enjoy who we have coming up as the intro to the amazing season 9 MuniCast. That's going to probably be announced, hopefully, if all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed when I'm in Regina next by September 1st. And you're going to hear who our artist in residence for the season 9 of MuniCast will be. As you said at the introduction, MuniCast is now going to be available on Rogers TV as well. So the Cross Border Network earlier this year entered into an agreement with Rogers TV across the province of Saskatchewan. So you're now going to see municipal leaders more often on TV as well. So you're not going to just be able to check it out online. You're not just going to be able to listen to it. You're going to be able to actually tune in to Rogers TV and watch municipal leaders talk about municipal issues when it comes to SUMA and the advocacy work that they're doing firsthand. So I'm excited for that opportunity as well. And I'm going to be there. So you might know me. I was so graciously awarded an award by SUMA's board at this year's SUMA convention in Saskatoon. And I'm looking forward to meeting people in their communities as we continue to roll out season 9. One of the big things that I've undertaken, and this is just me being me because that's the type of person I am, all of season 9 will be recorded in every single municipality that the people that we're talking to represent. So we're going to be going up to Neville. We're going to be heading up to the Losh. We're going to go to sit with the counselor in Saskatoon, in Regina, because the best way to know someone is to get to know them one-on-one in person. So all the videos you're going to see, all the interviews will be one-on-one, side by side, and I'm so looking forward to those conversations.
That is fantastic. And so you've already teased it a little bit, but as many of our listeners know, SUMA underwent a governance change that has been taking place over the last year, which has resulted in a renewed structure for our board of directors. So now that the board has been set, they're looking forward to stepping into their roles and supporting SUMA members. Can you let us know a little bit more about why you're visiting some of the locations that you just mentioned for this upcoming season of MuniCast?
Well, that's easy because I want to know who I'm talking to. And the best way to understand someone is to actually visit their community. So one of the things that I've always prided myself on, let alone I'm not the best at keeping all my promises, but I'm trying to keep them all. I want to visit every single municipality that comes on my show. So if I'm sitting down with a mayor of a community in Saskatchewan, I want to know what that community feels like. Because when you feel that community up close and personal, you actually get a sense of what the community stands for. I was down in Torquay. I'm heading off to Estevan in a few days, in a week time here, and I'm going to be meeting with the mayor's councillors there because I think the best way to understand a community is to actually visit the community and see it up close and personal. So when I'm sitting with a new board director, I'm going to be able to sit and speak to them about the issues that are going on in the Northern Villages Caucus, the Village Caucus, the Town Caucus. I'm chatting with Michelle McKenzie, the mayor of Maple Creek, in her council chambers, because I understand, and I think most municipal leaders understand, the best way to talk to someone is face to face, not via social media. Zoom is great. I love Zoom. It's probably going to happen a little bit, but for all of season 9, we're going to be in person in each community because I believe that I need to make sure that I get a sense of what these people who are representing the amazing communities of SUMA are in their communities.
That's fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to the release of season 9 and seeing you sit down with our board of directors and hearing more of those conversations that you get to have with them. So I'm going to shift gears a little bit here. Let's talk a bit more about you and why you're such a great fit as the incoming host of MuniCast. And so much of what you've already spoken to obviously covers that. But you've also spoken to your broad range of experience, and there has been a lot of attention paid to federal and provincial politics. So, what was it that drew you to focus on local government, and what is it that keeps you interested?
Do you want the honest answer or do you want the political answer? The honest answer is because municipal politicians are where the rubber hits the road. They are the ones who are actually making the tough decisions day in and day out around the council table to make the communities that they live in better. And I have spoken to many provincial and federal politicians in my time as a reporter in Lloydminster, as a reporter back in Ontario. I've worked in municipal government, and there's something unique and authentic about municipal politicians. Yes, they have their speaking points, but they're willing to have honest to goodness conversations. They're willing to hear both sides of the conversation. Every mayor, every councillor who's had to raise their hand around a council table and make the tough choices, they have stories to tell. And the way that our media landscape has changed so dramatically over the last, I would say, even 10 years, has really left a void because municipalities are the closest. They are the government of proximity. They're the ones that are actually making the true difference in people's lives. The running joke with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities is if the federal government shuts down, you won't notice probably for a few weeks, probably a few months. If the provincial government shuts down, you'll probably notice within a few days, if not a few weeks. If the municipality shuts down, you will notice within the hour that it has shut down. The water won't turn on, the garbage won't pick up, the snow won't be removed. So when I really refocused the cross-border interviews, which is our main show, into just speaking to municipal leaders, I wanted to have true conversations with municipal leaders who are in it for the right reasons. And I truly believe all municipal leaders are in it for the right reasons. And our media landscape is nowhere talking about these issues now. So I know I'm a little piece of the media landscape, but I think I'm the most important because I'm trying to tell the most important level of government's stories. And I'm so happy to be able to expand our reach and expand our scope to talk about the issues that are going on in Saskatchewan and talk to the people who are making the decisions in Saskatchewan. I'll still be doing the cross border interviews and municipal affairs in Saskatchewan, but we're going to be talking about them also on MuniCast as well. And I'm so honored to be part of this journey that season 9 has sort of unfolded now.
So you have interviewed hundreds of municipal elected officials from all over Canada on your podcast, the Cross Border Network. What are some of the issues that you're hearing about the most?
I think it's probably the exact same issues that every single municipality in the province of Saskatchewan's dealing with. Lack of funding, homelessness and mental health and addictions, lack of registered nurses in rural communities, rural urban communities. We are seeing the issues of water, wastewater treatment facilities being downloaded onto municipalities, and they have to offset a large expenditure like that. Infrastructure challenges, provincial, federal, and municipal relation challenges. So there is a gambit of issues that I'm hearing on a day to day basis. But the one thing I will say, and this is a plug, and I'm not trying to blow smoke, but it is the truth. The one thing I hear over and over and over again is Saskatchewan has the best funding model for any province in this confederation with the provincial government. So, yes, I've heard from your members that there are some challenges with the funding model, but don't fret because other provinces and municipalities are looking at what Saskatchewan's doing and saying, we wish we had what Saskatchewan had. So, you are doing great. I think you guys can do better. I'm hoping to have a sit down with Eric Schmalz, the Minister of Government Relations, and have that conversation on MuniCast for potentially season 10. But you are hearing the exact same thing. I'm hearing the exact same thing that you're hearing in your municipalities. So when you're talking about wastewater treatment facilities, I'm hearing that from every single municipality across this province. When you're talking about funding, I'm hearing the exact same thing. The smaller micro issues are the potholes. Everyone has potholes, and that's what I'm hearing a lot too. That's the issue that residents have a lot to voice their concerns about. So I'm hearing the same thing that I'm hearing in Saskatchewan as I'm hearing in Haines Junction, Yukon, Amherstburg, Ontario, Amherst, Nova Scotia. I just sat down with a counselor from Newfoundland and Labrador, and they're going through wildfires, and you're going through wildfires in Saskatchewan as well. So, as big of a population, as big of a vast land Canada is, we have so much that connects us, and I'm looking forward to diving deeper into them in the Saskatchewan context.
Well, we are absolutely looking forward to that as well. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today to talk more about you and the future of MuniCast. Do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to leave us with?
I'm looking forward to being part of the SUMA team and the MuniCast team as we enter into this amazing journey that is season 9. I have big shoes to fill as the host of season 9. I am taking over from some great people, from Stephanie, who has hosted the show in the past. So I know I have big shoes to fill, and I hope everyone enjoys the ride and enjoys what we have to show you, to let you listen to as we enter into this new governance model that SUMA has undertaken and this new change of what MuniCast will be after season 9.